everybody. Today is Tuesday, October 15th. It's 8:47 a.m. and I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Vons, and I think I'm going to be picking up two different customer orders. It's either that or I'm going to be shopping for one customer and then picking up an order. So I'll find out when I get there. I'm going to get $13.25 for 5 miles. Looks like it's going to be a pretty slow day today. I turned the app on at about 8 a.m. and it took almost an hour, 45 minutes before I finally got this offer. I got one offer that I almost took. It was like $37 to go to Staples and shop for one item and then shop for 13 items at Vons. And then the only reason why I declined it was one of the drop-offs was near the strip. And I'm like, nope, I do not go to the strip. So I declined it. The current temperature is 76 degrees. It's 8:49 a.m. And the weather's supposed to only get into, I think, into the upper 80s, maybe reach 90. So it's getting a little bit better. On Friday, we're going to have our first cold snap. And the high is going to be only in the 60s on Friday. So I'm looking forward to actually wearing a jacket, believe it or not, because at least it's something different. I'm getting so tired of this heat. I just want it to go away so I can actually enjoy the fall. Made it into the Vons shopping center, and I do have to shop for one customer at the very least. And I have to pick up 3 cases of water. How fun. How memorable. 3 24-count cases of water. Let's do it.
Well, yeah, I'm here at the 4:30.
All right, now I'm going to go back and get the grocery order and pick it up at the pickup counter.
Come on back to the pharmacy and get yours in the shop today. Plus, a 10% off grocery coupon for doing your down payment. And as always, thank you so much for shopping.
All right, well, I'm just waiting for an employee to show up. I called the number that they have on the glass and let them know that I'm waiting. So I guess they must either be in the bathroom or maybe they're doing shopping themselves, getting stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just here waiting as usual. Got the orders in the car. The employee finally showed up, and the grocery order was not that big, so not a huge issue as far as delivery goes for the shopping order that I picked up. The only one I'm really concerned about are those 3 cases of water that I shop for myself. And that's the one I'm going to drop off first. 3 minutes from here, 1.3 miles. Oh, good. It's a house and it is a leave at the door. I made it past the guard, no problem. And it wasn't a long drive to get here. The only issue that just happened was there was a guy doing construction just before my left turn, and I didn't see him standing behind the vehicle doing road work. And so I was behind him trying to make my left turn. And then I was like, wait a minute, this guy's not going anywhere. He's working on the road. And he was literally like 2 feet before the left turn. So it was just an odd place for him to be, considering that the turn was right there where he was at. So I had to wait for all the cars to go by me, and then I got around him and made the left turn. So, and then the security guard was real relaxed. It was no big deal. It's coming up here on the left. Let's see, is it this one? No, it's this one right by this darn shuttle bus. I'm gonna just turn into their driveway. I don't think they're going to mind. All right, be right back. All right, that is, oh my God, I made 3 trips to drop off that darn water. Oh God, man. And it wasn't necessarily a long walk, but I guess when you add it all up, how many times you gotta walk up that driveway and then take a couple of steps up over and over again. After the second trip, I'm like, okay, I'm over this. And I thought about breaking out my flatbed cart to do it, but the other customers' groceries are underneath the flatbed, and I thought, oh, forget it. But by the time I struggled to get that flatbed cart out, I would have already been done, so I skipped it. So now I'm headed off to an apartment, and it's just across the street from this neighborhood. So it's super short. It's just a quarter of a mile, 1-minute drive. You can probably see the apartments directly across the street from where I'm at. And I think it's a customer I've been to already. It says, ring the doorbell, please. So let's head on over there and drop off some groceries. I thought you could see the building. I didn't realize the camera was pointed towards me. Now we're in the complex. And it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be coming up here on the left. It may be this building right here on the left. No, it's not this one. It's this next one with all the cars, of course. And I don't know how far away the walkway is going to be. I'm trying to, maybe I can see it from the street. That would be nice. It's not that one. So let me keep going down a little further. Let's see, because you can see that I can see the numbers from, no, it's on the other side. Gosh darn it. Wrong way, gotta go all the way around the other way. I couldn't have gone any further around. I mean, I'm literally going the longest way possible to get to this front door. It is unbelievable. Oh look, stairs. My God, this job is so crazy. DoorDash calling $7 for 7.2 miles. No, dear God, no. Oh man, so the very first way I went to get up the ramp to get to this particular door, the very first way I was going, in the beginning of the video where I'm headed to the door and then I turn around realizing that I can't get further down the walkway to get to the door I need to get to. Well, I was wrong. I was so wrong. The walkway did continue to the door,
but the way it curved, I couldn't see. It made it appear like there were nothing but rocks if I continued to walk to the door, towards the door I needed to get to. And of course, since I had the cart, I couldn't walk across the rocks. So I went all the way around to the other side. But the walkway did go all the way through. Once I got to her door, I realized, oh shoot, I could have just kept going. And I wouldn't have to walk the long way around and then ended up at those stupid stairs where I had to carry the groceries the rest of the distance to the front door. Then to top it all off, this is the topper. To top it all off, she has me bring them into her house to put them onto her kitchen island. Then she proceeds to tell me, oh, they got me the wrong milk. I'm like, lady, you don't need to tell me that because I just picked up the damn groceries. I didn't shop for them, so I don't need to hear it. I do not need to hear any complaints. I've already got enough of my own. I don't need yours added to my brain. So anyway, that's all done, and I'm headed back towards home. Should be my license plate because that's the kind of day I'm having right now. The time is 10:59 a.m. and I got an order from Uber Eats to go to Starbucks. I'm gonna get $8.63 for 4 miles. Well, just like I thought, it's really slow today. I waited at home for a long time. I mean, at least an hour, maybe longer. I did take a break in between the Vaughn's shopping order that I did. I did some personal stuff. I did some shopping for myself at Smith's, and I went to Lee's Liquor. And then when I got back, I think it was probably at 45 minutes to an hour. I was just waiting for offers to come in, and very few offers came in. It was dead silent for the longest time. So I was just watching TikTok videos, and I had the TV on waiting for something to come in, and this one came in as a trip radar, and the money to mile ratio was fine. So I said, well, I'll press the button and see if they match me up with it, and if not, I'll just keep hanging out at home until something better comes in.
In a quarter-mile turn left.
But I got it, so let's head on over to Starbucks and get that coffee. Order was not ready, but because Starbucks was so slow, the employee at Starbucks actually talked to me. They actually initiated the conversation and asked me if I was here to pick up for someone. So I let them know the customer's name, and they told them they're working on it. And there was like maybe just 1 or 2 customers inside of the Starbucks, and there was nobody in the drive-thru at the time. Now a whole bunch of people are coming in, of course, because that's how it works here at Starbucks. There's either nobody or suddenly everybody shows up at the same time in a big cluster. So anyway, I'm headed off to, I believe, a house 6 minutes from here, 1.8 miles. It's a leave at the door, and please ring the doorbell. Please ring the doorbell. I'm just about there. I just got to make a left turn once this car passes. And now I've made it into the neighborhood for the customer. The weather's still nice. It's only 83 degrees right now and no wind, sunny and clear. And it's going to be, I think I've been to this house before. I'm going to be making a left at the next stop sign, and then it's going to be the house on the right. This is a regular customer, as I recall.
Turn left on Thomasville Avenue.
And I think they always have me ring the doorbell because there's usually no cell phone service right here. So the app just spins and spins, so they don't even know the order has arrived. All right, it's gonna be this house with the white car on the right. Yep, this is it. All right, the time is 11:35 a.m. and I got an offer from Uber Eats. I'm gonna get $8 and a penny to go to Rachel's Kitchen, and I'm gonna have to drive 3.6 miles. Made it to the district where Rachel's Kitchen is, and I'm gonna try to get a front row parking spot because you know what happens at Rachel's Kitchen. I always end up getting these heavy smoothies I have to deliver, so I usually want to get as close as I can to the front door. But since it's 11:37 right now, that probably means I'm not going to be able to get a front row parking spot. But I always at least make the attempt. You can see on the right, there's Rachel's Kitchen. Oh wait, I think there's a spot over here. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, I just scored. Let's get it. Okay, there was no waiting on the order. I got it fairly quickly. Just want to make sure I have my towel here so my legs don't get burned from the sun. Oh man, let me try to back out of this spot. Oh, I think I'm dropping off at a business. It's a 9-minute drive from here. 2.6 miles. Yeah, it's a business. Meet in the lobby. We are located on the 2nd floor. There is a doorbell that you can ring at, and our security guard. Oh God, what else does it say? And our security guard will let you in. How appropriate. Let's go. All right, I'm here at the drop-off driveway. I'm getting close. I'm about to make the turn into where the drop-off is. Just waiting for all these cars to go by. And I think I've been here before, but I remember it being difficult to drop off. Uber Eats $8 for we don't care. It's not worth it. And from what I can recall, they never came to the door and I just had to leave it. But since I think that was after business hours, something's coming in. Oh God, might be worth it. Oh God, it meets the statistics. I'll tell you about it in a minute. I tapped on it, unfortunately. All right, I'm trying to get close to the door. I'm not, let's see, is there a parking over there? I think so. It's gonna be on the left over here, and there seems to be parking, I think. Let's see, I'll just take this spot right here, and I'll head on in. I'm pretty sure this is the building. I'm pretty sure.
Welcome, sir. We'll be right there.
All right, thank you. All right, that's all delivered. I just had to press that button that you saw, and then a security guard came down to take the food from me. So that was kind of a surprise. I don't think I pressed that button the last time I was here. I think I went up that flight of stairs the last time, and there's a button up at the top of the stairs. So that sign that they have when you first approach before the stairs where the elevator is, the text is so small to read that I almost didn't pay any attention to the signage that had that button that said, "For deliveries, press this button." So anyway, now I know in the future if I ever come back here what to do. So now I'm headed off to the second one, but let me tell you about it. So I'm gonna be getting $11.29 for 2 deliveries. They're both for Chipotle, delivering to 2 different customers, and I have to drive 5.4 miles. The Chipotle that I'm headed to is only 0.3 miles from here. But these lights that I'm dealing with are usually so long that it takes a very long time to do that 1/4 mile. So I was already waiting at this particular light, which is like on Eastern and Coronado Center Drive. And I was waiting on that light for probably about 4 minutes, waiting for it to turn. And I wasn't even going to record any more video, but it was just taking so long. I was like, well, I might as well do something while I wait for the light to change. And now I've just driven a few more feet, and now I'm at the next light where I have to make a U-turn, and this light is also extremely long. And usually it takes about 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes before this light goes green. I don't know why they set these lights up this way, but it makes it really hard to get to Chipotle when you're on this side of the street. So, but I guess it's good in a way because there's 2 orders that I have to get, and they're probably not even ready because it's 11:56 a.m. right now, and so that's lunchtime. So you know that's going to be a while before it's even ready. All right, I'm slowly coasting towards the light. I hope it doesn't turn red. Got the orders in the car and they were ready. There was a lady in front of me who was a delivery driver, and she was ahead of me and was waiting to let them know who she was there to pick up for. And then behind me, I was behind her, but behind me by the soda fountain was a worker who was like cleaning the soda fountain area where they keep, the utensils and all that stuff. And she finished wiping things down and first talked to me. And she's like, "Are you here to pick up for somebody?" And the driver in front of me immediately spun around. Like she almost got whiplash. She spun around so fast like she was being cheated. It's like, oh, why is she helping him first before me? I'm in line first. So I was just like, well, she's looking at me and asking me, so I'm just going to respond with who I'm here to pick up for. I don't know what else to do. So I told her who I was here to pick up for, and then she immediately turned to her and said, who are you here to pick up for? And so she let them know. She then let the employee know who she was to pick up for. And then the employee went over to the counter, and both of our orders were ready. So she carried all 3 at the same time and first handed her order out of courtesy, which is the right thing to do. And then she handed me my 2 orders. So it was a happy pickup for both of us delivery drivers. So the first one I'm dropping off at is going to be 11 minutes from here, 3.2 miles. It's going to be a house, and it's a leave at the door. Leave at the front door. Please do not knock or ring the doorbell. People sleeping. Yeah, right. This delivery is going to be inside. Sorry, my microphone on. This delivery is going to be inside Anthem Country Club. And I don't know where the second delivery is. The problem with getting 2 deliveries, and if they're both inside Anthem Country Club, is I can only tell them the address for one of the deliveries. So the first delivery is the one I give the address to the guard, and then he'll give me like a special pass if there's like a gate code I need to get inside another gate that's inside of Anthem. But without knowing the address for the second location, I can't give him that information. So if the second location that I have to deliver to, I arrive at a locked gate, a lot of times there's no way to get in. So I have to come all the way back out to the main entrance. And it is a long drive to get out of Anthem Country Club and go all the way back in. So I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that doesn't happen. I'm going to hope that after I drop off this first delivery, the second one doesn't have a locked gate. I made it through the gate, and this was the first time ever that they asked to see my Uber Eats profile in the app. That was a first. I guess they've been having problems with people pretending to be delivery drivers. I guess that's the only thing I can think, because why would they ask me to actually see my profile in the app? It was very unusual. So that's the only thing I can think. People are pretending to be delivery drivers to get in. And so to prove who you are, you actually have to show your name in your profile within the app, and that confirms, who you are. And it connects, of course, with your driver's license that you have to show them, to show that you're actually, you truly are a delivery driver, and you're not giving them some kind of baloney story so you can sneak in here and do some kind of shenanigans. So yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. But it's the first time any place I've ever delivered to has done that. I don't think I've ever had to show any customer my profile in my app before. All right, it's going to be coming up on the right here. It's going to be this brown house. And I can't remember what they said. I'll have to I think they said they're sleeping, so I don't have to worry. I just got to drop it off. All right, let's do it. It's all dropped off, so now I've just got to go to another house that I think is still in Anthem Country Club, 1.4 miles from here. But because the address is one of those real simple 2-digit numbers, and that's the only time I ever see 2-digit numbers is usually within Anthem Country Club. I mean, usually, especially in this area. So to drive 1.3 more miles tells me it must be still in this community. So I'm just gonna drive away and just drive along and hope it's not in a locked area. There's no way for me to know until it's 100% it's in here. So I'll just keep driving along and hope there's no gate. Forgot to tell you the details. It's a house, obviously, and it's a leave at the door. Oh boy, I sure hope that gate is gonna be, there's not gonna be a gate, because I don't want to have to drive back a mile. A mile here and a mile back, that's 2 miles that I have to do for nothing if it's locked. But it is noon, so maybe I can just follow somebody in, maybe. There's a few communities in here where they have a gate, and there's only like maybe 5, like 4 or 6 houses in the whole area that's locked up. You know, there's like the rich people that live here, and then there's the super rich people that live here. And the super rich people, they get their own little gated cul-de-sac. So yeah, I'm just hoping it's not one of those. I just can't tell you. I can't tell you till I get there. I'm getting closer, and so far I see nothing but green light. I see like we're not gonna have any problems so far. I just don't know this community well enough to know where the gates are, because they can suddenly appear out of nowhere. I've gone here many a time. I just make one turn and boom, there's a gate. Because the way they design this neighborhood, it's like every road curves, and so they all start to look the same to me. No, I think, okay, I'm good. There's no more gates. I'm going to be making a left turn at the stop sign, and it's going to be on the right-hand side. So let me make my left-hand turn here. Make sure there's no cars coming, and it's going to be, is it this one? No, it's the next one. After this trash can. Okay, this is it. Let's do it.